Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and this week in a new Dragonflight build, we got access to 2 new dungeons, which creates the perfect environment to test our classes with the new talents and create some of the most powerful builds, and try them out in 5-man content. And recently, I got a lot of messages from you guys asking me which of the playable classes right now are currently looking the strongest, with some of you guys already trying to plan your next main in Dragonflight. And right now, this question is impossible to answer because we are still in the early stages of alpha. In the alpha, none of the class changes are final and no playstyle has been tuned properly, with most of our classes still yet to receive their talent tree changes. However, we can highlight some of the classes that have seen some of the biggest improvements and updates so far in this early Dragonflight Alpha build. But right before that, most of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you are reminded, the more of you do. So let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel as well as to the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you want to get regular updates about the next World of Warcraft expansion of Dragonflight. And in no specific order, I want to start this video with the class of Druid, which was one of the first few classes to receive any major Dragonflight changes. One of the biggest advantages of Druid is their hybrid potential and the ability to assume roles outside of their intended playstyle, with class talents that support even greater options when it comes to customizing your Druid's focus and utility when it comes to all forms of endgame content. The balanced Druid talent of Orbit Breaker emphasizes damage over time playstyles and gives them even more potential when it comes to their output in Mythic Plus dungeons. And Guardian Druids can be built even sturdier, with a heavy emphasis on damage over time arcane magic of Moonfire, which can benefit them both offensively and defensively, and can be combined with Thrash Dots and Absorbs for even greater value. Restoration Druids have the freedom to play heavily into the Feral Cat gameplay, which is going to drastically improve their output in content like PvP and Mythic Plus. Druids also gain back Mark of the Wild as a raid or a party buff, as well as a global access to iterate for all 4 playstyles, which could potentially give them a competitive advantage when finding groups for endgame content. The next class on this list is the Shaman, which recently got major Dragonflight updates in this recent alpha build. The base Shaman talent kit is absolutely incredible, with every spec gaining access to even more tools than ever before. All Shaman playstyles can now spec into a knockback with Thunderstorm, enhance stuns from Capacitor Totem, and even gain the PvP talent of Lightning Lasso. And even the Earth Elemental retains its Shadowlands defensive value. Besides these updates, even more totems have been integrated into this recent alpha build that allows a shaman to support their party in a variety of different situations. From totems that can help replenish the mana of your healer, to totems that prevent physical damage taken, or help prevent your healer from getting strained in arena with interrupt protection. Enhancement Shamans are incredibly enjoyable to play in the alpha. Their AoE toolkit has been massively upgraded, with the new Frost Shock Cleaves becoming empowered with the Icy Focus playstyle. Feral Spirits can also be empowered to cleave nearby targets, and both of these updates have the potential to make Enhancement Shaman a competitive powerhouse in AoE Mythic Plus content as long as the class is properly tuned. And Resto Shamans gain even more damage opportunities, with talents like Stormbringer letting them embrace their inner elemental, or fuse together damage and healing with an acid healing rain. Together with a powerful class kit with totems and brand new utilities, Shamans are looking pretty stacked so far heading into Dragonflight. And the next class on this list will be the Rogue. Let's first start off with Assassination. A brand new poison is being introduced into the talent trees, and if properly implemented, this poison could reduce the damage a boss does to a raid or party by 3%. 3% doesn't sound like much at first, but it is equivalent to Devotion Aura, a defensive 3% damage reduction paladin buff that's invaluable in both raids and Mythic Plus dungeons. Unless this gets changed in a future build, this means Assassination could possibly be bringing a valuable raid debuff in Dragonflight, which is going to guarantee them to be a priority pick for any raid endgame content. Even Outlaw gains a brand new cooldown reduction party buff, which is going to offer him brand new group opportunities never seen before. The ability of Shadowlands is also becoming now globally available for all 3 playstyles, enhancing Rogue's ability to control other players in content like PvP. And every spec of Rogue can now talent into Acrobatic Strikes, a quality of life update that allows you to extend the range of your auto attacks and melee abilities, which also gains some survivability bonuses in endgame content. Next, I want to highlight the class of Priest. Starting with Disc Priests, who are seeing improvements with a brand new Shadow build that embraces offensive, aggressive playstyle, and unlocks brand new utility potential by modifying the ability of Divine Star to apply more damage and gain a new silencing effect, perfectly usable in Mythic Plus and PvP endgame content. And the spec of Holy can further enhance the Holy Fire damage, which could help enhance the overall output. New hybrid opportunities are also part of this class's focus, with more heal-oriented and damage-focused playstyles for all 3 specs. Mind Games also makes a return in Dragonflight, which gives all priest specs an option of devastating damage together with anti-healing and anti-damage aspects that could let priests have a more dominant position in PvP content. And the final class on this list will be the Evoker, which is the new class added into Dragonflight. And unlike the other classes in this list, since Dracthyr Evokers are brand new, they don't really have previous expansions to improve from, though the community anticipates for them to be a very strong competitor heading into this next chapter of World of Warcraft. The Evoker is unique, offering to enhance a group's mobility with buffs and cooldowns that will keep your party moving. And just like Druid and Shaman, they also bring mana regeneration opportunity perks for your healer, as well as a raid-wide buff to reduce your party's AoE damage. And while this playstyle is still developing and will likely see many updates before the expansion's release, this class does have unique utility by helping tanks smooth out the damage they take as the preservation healer, as well as a pretty wide options of damage profiles for the devastation spec. And if properly tuned, this class can be highly competitive when it comes to endgame content. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which of the current classes available on the alpha testing do you hope receives even more changes, updates, and improvements? And which class do you hope receives relevant Dragonflight updates in a future build? Are you hoping to see new talents for mages, future upcoming warlock improvements, or a melee class like a monk, demon hunter, paladin, or a warrior? Which class would you like to see in the future Dragonflight build? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As per always, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single video and a live stream, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video update or discuss these recent class changes with the rest of the channel community. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.